Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're going to look at a really clever way to flip a common business expense completely on its head. We're talking about your Wi-Fi and how you can take it from being just another monthly bill to a genuine source of income. So, I want you to think about this for a second. If you run a business, maybe a gym or a local shop, what is Wi-Fi to you? Is it just another line item on your expense report? Something you have to provide, but that costs you money month after month after month? Well, this situation creates what you could call the Wi-Fi paradox. It's this weird spot where you absolutely need to have it for your customers, but at the same time, it just feels like a constant drain on your resources. And this reality is pretty much universal, right? Every modern fitness facility, every cafe, every retail store, they've all got wireless endpoints. It's just part of the deal now, a non-negotiable part of the customer experience. But here's that paradox in action. Every single month, that essential piece of hardware is purely an expense. Money is just flowing out the door. But what if we could give that hardware you already own a brand new purpose? This is where things get really interesting. What if, instead of just being a simple Wi-Fi router, it could act as a mini cell tower? The magic behind this is a technology called carrier offload, and honestly, the idea is surprisingly simple. It lets the big cellular carriers use your Wi-Fi network to handle some of their customers' data traffic. It's a total win-win. They get to ease congestion on their main network without building more giant towers, and you get to make money from the infrastructure you already have. Okay, so let's just visualize this for a moment. Right now, you've got a standard Wi-Fi router sitting in your facility. It's doing its job, providing internet for your customers. And then, with this technology, boom, it's transformed into a mini cellular tower. All of a sudden, it's not just serving your guests, it's actively helping major carriers handle their data. Your passive hardware just became an active, valuable piece of infrastructure. So you're probably asking, okay, why would a business really want to do this? The value proposition here really stands on three core pillars. First up, and this is the big one for most people, new revenue. Second, something that's absolutely critical, enhanced safety. And third, it just creates an all-around improved experience for literally everyone in your building. Let's break each of those down. All right, let's dive into the one everyone's probably most curious about, generating new revenue. I mean, for any business owner, this is the most direct, most compelling benefit, right? And look, we're not talking about a little pocket change here. We're talking about the potential to generate thousands of dollars in recurring monthly revenue. So how does it work? It's simple. You get paid based on the amount of data, the gigabytes, that your system helps offload. So now every time someone is on their phone streaming music during a workout, you're actually capturing a tiny piece of that value. But it's really not just about the money. This system also adds an incredibly important layer of safety to your facility. And frankly, you can't put a price on that. So what does that actually mean? It means a rock-solid, reliable connection everywhere. I mean, think about it. How many buildings have those cellular dead zones, in the basement or the locker rooms? This technology pretty much eliminates that, ensuring that if someone needs to make an emergency call, that call will go through. It even provides a reliable communication line for first responders when they arrive on site. That is a massive safety upgrade. Now, I know what you're probably thinking right about now. Is this secure? Am I opening up my network to a bunch of risk? And that's a perfectly valid question. So let's tackle security head-on. Let's just compare this to the standard open guest Wi-Fi you see in a lot of places. That kind of network can be vulnerable. The carrier offload system, on the other hand, is built with enterprise-grade security. It's completely isolated from your internal business network, and the authentication is handed directly by the carrier's super secure system. It's really a night and day difference. And this security isn't just a promise, it's built on proven heavy-duty technologies. For instance, it uses SIM-based authentication. That's the exact same secure handshake your phone makes with a cell tower every single day. All the data is fully encrypted, but the most crucial point, the one to really remember, is this. The public traffic is kept in its own separate secure lane. It is completely isolated from your private business network. So when you put it all together, the new revenue, the enhanced safety, the rock-solid security, what's the big picture here? It's a fundamental shift in how you think about your Wi-Fi. It's no longer just an expense. It becomes a genuine, valuable asset. And maybe the most compelling part of this whole idea, the part that makes you go, wait, really? Zero. That's the upfront cost to your facility to get started. Because you've already got the hardware, this is purely about leveraging what you already own to open up a brand new recurring revenue stream.
This quote really boils it all down to its essence, doesn't it? The entire goal is simply turning an expense into a revenue stream. It's that simple and that powerful.
Which kind of leaves us with one final question to think about. We focused on Wi-Fi today, but this concept points to a much bigger idea. It's a mindset that encourages us to look at our own businesses and ask, what other expenses are actually hidden assets just waiting to be transformed?